Okay, so walk around this 1982 Land Rover 88-inch Series 3 2.25 petrol county station wagon, finished in brown with white roof. Walking around it, it's got all the right bits on it. It's got the lugs on the front bumper, bonnet mounted spare wheel, the full safari roof, tinted glass. What else do we have? It's different, obviously opening rear windows as you expect on one of these. It's got a twin rear step, it's got a tow pack, obviously a large jerry can fastened to the rear door. But that's about it. So it's got tinted glass, proper sort of county spec. It's also got checker plated wing tops. Right, let's walk around and pick out some good points and bad points. Generally a really clean, straight vehicle actually. It's had a bit of paint in its life. Some of it looks original, but possibly it's had, I think it's probably had this right front wing probably replaced and repainted at some point. The bonnet has been painted. Looks like it's a very slightly darker shade of brown if you look closely, and possibly that hasn't been painted to the same standard as the rest of the car. It's not wonderful. It's all right by Land Rover standards, but it's not brilliant. So yeah, bonnet's slightly different shade, and there's a couple of areas that have been touched in and stuff up here where paint's come off and things. To make it lovely, you might want to repaint the bonnet, but then again, most people just leave it as it is. A little bit of paint loss just here on the closing panel on the alloy there. So wing tops are good, so I've got the checker plate on. Looking down the sides, by Land Rover standards, it's very straight. It doesn't seem to have ever come into the contact with the scenery, this one. A tiny parking dink just there on the near side front wing, but it hasn't broken the paint. It's scratched it very slightly. But what do we got up here on the roof? It's all nice up there. The windscreen on the passenger side is fine, a bit bug marked as it's just come into us. Scuttle panel here, a bit of bubbling just underneath the paint, as they all tend to get, but it looks nice and honest. Doesn't look as if it's been replaced in its life. Just looks a nice honest scuttle panel, just bubbling slightly around there. Bit of bubbling on the A-post just there, and at the bottom of the A-post just there as well, and some electrolytic reaction on the alloy wing panel just along here. Sort of section of it there, just electrolytic reaction under the paint. Little bit of reaction on the door tops, mainly there, and a bit of paint loss, bit there, and a little bit on the bottom rear corner of the near side door. Looking inside it, it's all nice and correct in here. Obviously you've got the quad rear seats in the back, in the grey. It's got all the headlining in there and stuff, all the proper seat trim. The front seats have got these quite nice covers on there. I think purely because the driver's seat just along the sort of the edge here is a bit worn away. They've put these covers on, but they are the proper cloth seats underneath this. Can't really get them off. There, see, it's the nice tweed cloth seats there with a centre cubby box. I don't know who's done it, but possibly the last owner has fitted a fair few sort of extra dials and gauges in here. The clock has been moved, so originally it would have sat in the centre. But it's been fitted with a stereo and stuff like that, and there are a few switches. I don't know what they do. Easy clean matting in the front. It's got the correct door trims. Door frames, looks like that's been filled actually along there for some reason on the frame, which is unusual, but it's no great shakes on the door frame. But possibly the door frame has seen slightly better days, but it's still doing the job. At least it's nice and solid around by the hinges and stuff like that. Difficult to see what that door top's like, but it's not flexible, so and it shuts nicely with a good seal. A little bit of reaction just here around the near side rear arch, just underneath the paint, and on the back of the wing, just there underneath the paint. But so once again, very straight, very true, very correct all round. Looks nice all round the cross member area. Nice and tidy all around the back end. It's all nice and straight and tidy. Bit of reaction that's been touched in here and there, just on the bottom of the tailgate there, and in the back here, it's very nice. It's obviously the jerry can hitting that. It's got stereo speakers in it. It has got a reasonably decent stereo in there really, but someone's fitted these speakers as well. A bit pointless in a Land Rover, even a county with extra sound deadening, but it's only my personal opinion. But say you've got the proper 4 seats in the back here. It's all good. all nice and correct. It's carpeted in the back, and it's got the correct trim panels up the side of the roof. I can't remember if that should have a trim panel on it or not on one of these. Never mind. So a little bit of reaction just here on the edge of the and bubbling just on the bottom of the tailgate there, but down the offside, once again, really straight, really clean, really true by Land Rover standards. Paintwork's very nice around there, around the offside. Again, a little bit of reaction on the bottom of the driver's door, just a section there, just a reaction under the paint. Probably had at some point door tops replaced. The usual slight dink in the A-post just there. But otherwise, the A-post on the driver's side is good. A bit of reaction just underneath the hinge on the driver's door. Again, up the top here, looks all nice and honest, just starting to bubble up and go through a little bit. As I say, that's not really an issue on these here, but we always like to point out anyway, it's just starting to bubble up a little bit on the scuttle panel there. And the offside front wing is very, very good, as I suspect that's been replaced. Probably got a bit of a dent in it. So really it's just the bonnet's a slightly darker shade of brown. Let's look inside here. I did notice behind the trim on the door top on the driver's side, there's a bit rusted just behind the trim here, yeah, but the door top itself isn't too flexible, isn't too bad at all. Door frame on the driver's side is fine, and dash is all nice, as I say. Yeah, you just got this bit of wear on not actually on the cloth really, a bit of the cloth has gone through there, but more on the vinyl on the edge of the seat, just where people have got in and out of it. So that's why that seat cover's on there really, which keeps those nice and clean and straight. But yeah, nice inside. It's a nice Landy. It's unusual to find a sort of a genuine county station wagon these days that hasn't been ragged to death. But that's it. Fine old thing. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk if you want any more information on this really rather super little Series 3 end.